Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Code Realize Wintertide Miracles, and we're gonna do one of these little side triangle datey things. We're probably gonna do Alistair and Nemo, because there's a curiosity thing, and also I just want to get it out of the way. But I didn't realize it was Deli and Cece. I don't know why I thought it was Deli and Finis, because we only looked at this once, and then I was like, whatever. I think I was too stuck on who asked for Alistair and Nemo, and the answer is no one. And I'm not the only one that thinks that. Thank you very much. Anyway, we're gonna do this one to get it over with. I'm okay with this one, although I do think it should be Watson and Sholmes, and I can't believe we don't have a side date with Sholmes at all. Whatever. But yeah, we're gonna do this because maybe we'll do all three of these, to get them out of the way, like in the next few parts. Gives me a little bit of a buffer to kind of just record a little bit faster and get some more because I'm really behind. But anyway, I don't know who's talking to us, so we're just gonna say Spacey. Spacey. Let us go on a date. I can't remember Alistair's voice, so we'll figure it out. No. The end. That'd be great. Yeah. Yeah, right. That's all of us right now. Are you there? I stopped swinging the broom from side to side and look up to find the owner of the voice. I'd hope you were actually sweeping and not just swinging the broom. All right, he had a bit of an angle. Well, Van Helsing. Yes, right? Something like this? That'll be fine, because this'll be fun. And then we got Nemo! And oh my god, my voice is gonna break just doing this, by the way. I quickly entered the mansion grounds and forced the gate shut. Hold it! At least I tried to. The gate suddenly froze. With just a slight opening, Alistair slipped through. Driving away the guest without even hearing what they have to say? That's how this mansion's residents do things. Lupin and the others told me to keep the gate shut if any strangers or dubious-looking people came by. But you know exactly who I am, so I am neither stranger nor dubious, do you think? That includes dangerous people as well. So you don't deny it? In a way, he seems very self-aware. What business do you have here? I'm glad you asked. However, have I not already told you what I desire? You mean a date? Could the word date have any other meaning according to you? You know, the other ones didn't really ask us on a date. He's being very forward, so I gotta give him points for that, but also, what the fuck no? Why? 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 What kind of sick, fucking, twisted thing is this? Why? Why? Why are we doing this? Why? You know what? They were like, no one asked for this, and we're going to put it in there. And someone else was like, no one's going to do that. And they're like, yes, they are. Everyone's going to do it. You know why? Because these bitches are completionists. They're going to do it. They're going to be like, I don't want to I got to do it to be able to get everything. And they're going to hate it. We're going to force it on them. I don't know. I'm just thinking one of the developers was like, has like a really weird kink. And Alistair and Nemo, like, get them off. They're like, yeah, Alistair and Nemo are my kink. And it's like, don't involve me in your kink because it's weird. Okay, I appreciate the triangle dates, I do, because it's as close to the man harem as I'm gonna get, but I'm just saying, no. I thought I heard you say dead. I see. It seems you have quite a macabre perception of me. I can't do his voice, and I don't know what's happening, so I'm not trying very hard. He distorted his brow and uttered softly. However, could you change that perception of yours just this once? I would much like to spend my day together with you. His persistence makes me wonder, is this so-called date of his a ruse so he can talk to me about something? It's true that he and I are not in positions to oppose each other anymore. But if someone were to ask me if Alistair is someone to trust, I could only tilt my head and... Furthermore, the timing! I'm the only one at the mansion, so I can't ask the others for their opinions. After I thought deep and hard about it, on the condition that I bring Impy's handmade signal flare. Of course you can. I'm truly grateful just that you'll join me. It felt as if there was a tone of relief in Alistair's voice. It's rare for him to show such emotions. I bet Van Helsing would be so surprised. More that you're going out with Alistair and leaving gorgeous men behind. FYI, there's 5 of them in your mansion. Just saying. Pondering what had transpired, I decided to go back to my room to get the signal flare. Also, there's Watson and Sholmes, who are not at the mansion, but they're also out there. And this is what we're doing? Anyway. Sorry, I'm just going to do this the whole way through this. Like, why? Why is this the thing? Alistair brought me to the storage building located in the lower town. Oh, so romantic. Be still my heart. That wasn't sarcastic enough. Even I knew that this was not a place to bring someone on a date. Maybe there really is a private matter. That thought only lasted a short while.
Oh! You're late, Alistair! I'm so tired of waiting. I thought my nerves were gonna burst.
I cursed at my lapse in judgment. I am too, but I knew what was going to happen. My lapse in judgment is actually playing this. Alistair, what is all this about? I could have just totally skipped through it if we had to do this in order to get completion and not, like, shown it to you guys, but, like, someone would be like, but we want to see that. You need to see this train wreck. If I have to witness this, you have to witness it. I mean, you don't. You could literally turn this video off and just wait for the next one, but, I mean, come on. Who doesn't enjoy watching me have to painfully try to do Nemo's voice? Between him and Monokuma, I'm like, I'm
gonna sound like I've been smoking 4 packs a day by the time I'm like 45. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know where the accent's coming from, but you gotta work it in there if you're gonna sound like that, right? Anyway, I spoke in a vexed tone that warned of my willingness to use the flare signal. With an expression that looked somewhat tired, Alistair began to explain.
As you are undoubtedly aware, Nemo is currently providing his technological skills to this country as a freelance scientist. Exactly! It's not an exaggeration to say that the future of the United Kingdom is riding on my skills.
The look on her face is how I feel. And I hope that's how you feel, having to listen to my voicing of Nemo. It's painful. Deal with it. It's painful for me to do, and it's painful for you to hear. A sudden twinge in my ear caused me to distance myself from Nemo. According to Alistair, Nemo's a very proficient scientist. In exchange for funding, he's apparently making requests for all kinds of inventions. This is all a bit unexpected. I thought you procure those sorts of things yourself.
If it were just his skills, yes. If it were just his skills...
You just repeated yourself. By the way, what has he been making for you?
Oh, it's nothing much. Just things like highly penetrative bombs, a potent drug that can knock anyone out, untraceable edged weapons, things like that.
Oh, the standard. Okay. Typical Tuesday shit.
Basically, drugs and other equipment that are pertinent to our missions.
She's like, uh-huh. I should tell Lionheart and Victoria next time I see them to keep an eye on this man.
And out of all the things I've requested, the one that I most desired was completed just today. I see. So you came because you were drawn to the allure that is emitted by science. Such will of pursuit and curiosity you have, assistant to impaired Barbicane. Oh, Barbicane.
Wow, this is hard. I'm sorry.
And so, could you please stay with us, Spacey?
So the reason you brought me here was...
Even I can only handle so much mental load, and dealing with Nemo by myself has proven to be quite the struggle. To put it even more frankly, it's painful to deal with him, though he is an interesting character.
To make Alistair say such things, Nemo must really be an amazing person. Don't you have anyone else that can help? Like Venice?
I tried to approach him, but he foresaw my path and made a skillful escape.
Yeah, I think I might have run away too if I knew what you had planned. But it's too late. I'm stuck between Alistair and Nemo. I won't be able to avoid this. Alright, but I think everyone's going to get worried if I don't return to the mansion before dusk.
Do not fret. I wouldn't ever drag a lady around until midnight. Alright! Looks like everything's settled, so let's show off my latest creation.
He's not as boisterous as he used to be because my voice hurts. He hurts my voice. I can do like one line and then I'm like, I'm done, I'm broken. As he yelled those words, Nemo took away the cloth that covered the large shadow nearby. Is this?
Indeed, it's an air-flying machine that has specs that are the same. No, in fact, higher specs than the ornithopter you guys have.
This one's prettier because it's silver and purple. I mean, I just like it.
Seeing such maneuverability, my passion for inventing was strongly stimulated. I've also been intrigued by its usability for a while now, so I requested that he make me one.
You're asking me to join you on your flight?
That's right. You also have the knowledge to fly the ornithopter, yes? It would be hardening to rely on someone should Nemo lose control.
Or you push him out of the ornithopter is what you're actually thinking, right? Yeah. What should I do? I already have a bad feeling about this. I take a step back, trying to think of a way to get out of the situation.
Now, just like I promised earlier, I shall provide you with a fun date. The Battle of the Great Skies once again. I'll surpass your creation, Impy Barbicane.
Oh, this hurts. Their hands on my shoulders prevent any chance to escape. This one will be the one that's like 45 minutes or something, and you're like, why? I know I talk a lot through it, because I need to give my voice a break, so I'm doing the character voices anyway. The two of them guiding me, I'm escorted out of the building. I'm brought to the River Thames where the experiment was to take place. Have you conducted any test flights?
Oh, once he started building, he just wouldn't quit, leaving no time for a single test. And do not worry, the words failure and defect have never been uttered in my past.
Doesn't that mean you have no idea how it'll actually fly? I take a look at the ornithopter that Nemo had built. Unlike Impy's ornithopter, this one seems to have been made to fit multiple people. The entire craft seems to be well balanced, supported very well, but the entire craft seems to be well balanced, supported very well. Now, the fact that it was Nemo who created it, and it's Nemo who'll operate it, knowing that, the apparent sturdiness feels like just an illusion. But now that I'm all the way here, I can't go back. I feel like I've heard the words, women are judged by their courage.
Don't you mean men are judged by their courage, women by their affability?
I have a feeling that in this situation, affability won't mean a thing.
I see. That sounds reasonable.
Urged by Alistair, who nodded, I hop into the ornithopter. Nemo is the one driving. I'll be behind him with Alistair at the end. We're positioned such that I can take over if Nemo were to lose control.
Here we go, then! Take off, my ornithopter!
With Nemo's shout and hand movement, the huge craft floated gently up. I couldn't help but open my eyes wide, astonished by such a smooth startup. Hey, that's our ornithopter. You're just recycling now. Jeez, couldn't even recolor it. Then, to my further surprise, it began rising even higher in altitude, as if to be getting sucked into the skies.
Just as I requested, the sound is at a minimum. I can use it for undercover missions. If I continue upgrading it, I can even make it completely silent.
This is amazing. I was truly stunned. Even with 3 people, it was stable. I bet if I tell Impy about this, he'll definitely be jealous. I smile at the thought. She likes fucking with him too. At this rate, we might finish with no trouble. That was naive of me to think.
That's not all. The ornithopter's greatness doesn't end here. The dream of all boys everywhere. It has the function of transformation.
I mean, my car's a transformer, so I'm down with this. This is gonna be bad. Transformation function?
This is the first time I hear about this. It must be, since I didn't tell you.
Taking a closer look, a big red button protruded out on Nemo's right-hand side.
Behold, and bow down before me. This is the second form of my ornithopter.
Sorry, it hurts. Without hesitation, Nemo pressed the button. The ornithopter erratically started changing. A violent vibration rattled around us. But before it could transform, holy crap! The ornithopter's wing violently broke before our eyes.
I should have predicted this. No! Why?
With Alistair's voice seeped in resignation, the ornithopter began to fall with great force. And we all died. This is why no one asked for this. That was horrible. I pulled myself up from the cold water in an attempt to crawl out of it. On the bright side, I wasn't injured. The craft was totally destroyed, its original form no longer recognizable. I must have narrowly avoided being crushed.
My goodness, he always does something unnecessary.
Alistair, also unscathed, was waiting on the shore and pulled me up. You were the one who asked him to build it.
Well, you have me there.
He didn't ask him to turn it into a fucking transformer. That's when I noticed the area was suspiciously quiet. At a time like this, there should be a voice loudly refuting me. Wait, where's Nemo?
Oh, I had assumed that he was fine just like us. Perhaps he was crushed by the wreckage or maybe washed away by the river.
What? Now isn't the time for your jokes? Nemo is also a normal person? I think? Yes. Yeah, maybe. He must be. Sorry, that's so funny. He's a normal person. Is he anyway, he shouldn't be correct. That's just bad. Like, if he gets hurt, he would bleed. If he gets hurt, he would bleed. And if he stays in the water, he would drown. We have to save him. Inside the river or under the craft, I contemplated where to search. Suddenly, the distant water rose up. Huh? A stranger appeared from inside the river. Who is that? Right? They make him actually, you're like, wow, Nemo, you don't look as crazy as you normally do. They made him look pretty. Oh. My eyes met the beautiful eyes of the other. My back straightened reflexively. Such a well-sculpted body can make a person nervous. I was experiencing exactly that. And now she's getting turned on by Nemo. Okay, look, I get it. Like, they made a pretty CG of him, but like, girl, he's fucking Nutter Butters. Like,
Could it be?
ignoring Alistair, whose eyes were wide, the man slowly began to open his mouth.
Is there something on my face?
His voice? Are you Nemo?
What's that confusion in your voice?
Then his gold teeth show, and you're like, oh, okay, no, stop. The gold teeth are terrifying.
It is I, the genius scientist Nemo. Who else do I look like?
His voice, his manner of speaking, I can't believe it, but it's definitely Nemo. Although I was confident it was him, my brain couldn't comprehend what with his face uncovered and his long flowing hair. Alistair seemed to share my sentiments. He stared at Nemo, his mouth agape.
What are you two doing? Have you developed amnesia from the shock of falling? Oh, my beloved craft is in such a tragic state. Why? Was it because I added a few extra parts in order to make the transformation look cool?
Ignoring our mental state, Nemo let out his usual loud voice.
We must re-experiment another day, Alistair. I won't give you this ornithopter until the day you see it transform completely.
Wow.
I guess that will have to do.
I can't do his voice after doing Nemo, holy shit. It's still a bit awkward, but Alistair finally came to his senses after Nemo called to him. He stared at Nemo closely and...
I'm astonished. I had no idea you had such a well-sculpted appearance.
Yeah, how should I say it? You look a lot different when you're not wearing those strange glasses. See, like that, like you're like, my god, he's pretty, but it's Nemo. Like, wait, nobody asked for this, but at the same time, well, I mean, At least you gave us a reason to not regret this. Because that's a pretty CG.
I don't understand what you mean when you say my face is well sculpted, but does the appearance of one's face make their skills as a scientist any different? Oh, 0. 0, 0. The answer is 0. The scientists are defined by their heart, and even more than their heart, their brain. Since I have both, I'm a true scientist, a true genius.
My God, this hurts.
Oh no, water's going down the wrong
Choking to death. Alistair and I look at each other and sigh as we watch the beautiful young man, Nemo, choke in a vigorous manner. I remembered the words that Lupin used to say about Impy long time ago. I remembered the words that Lupin used to say about Impy a long time ago. He would be so handsome if he just shut up.
Well, if the inside is like that, he really is an unfortunate man.
But...
Ah, that's right. I have no time to be choking at a place like this. I must return to the research lab at once and begin work on the improvements. Hurry up and follow me, my assistants.
That's our Nemo. Watching Nemo yell wildly, I made a dry smile. Wow. You didn't... I mean, seriously, like, look at Nemo, and then you look at the CG and you're like... He also, because he has the derpy sim walk, you know what I'm saying? Well, this is the fun part for you. You get to stare at that CG. I mean, but seriously, like, okay. They were like, we're doing this and we're gonna make Nemo pretty. What? I mean, like, legit. Were you... I mean... If he was not Nemo and you just saw this first, you'd be like, which character is this? And then you'd see Nemo and you'd be like, nope. I'm out, motherfuckers. Like, yeah, it's the cold teeth. It ruins everything. You're like, oh dear God. Also, just the voice and everything. But there you go. So anyway, that was this part. So the next couple parts might be short. I might do the dates. I'm not sure. We'll see. I have no idea what I'm gonna do next. I just figured we'd get this one done, and maybe we'll do the other two. Do Watson and Hansel and Deli and Cece. We have a triangle date with a kid vampire and a dog. It's weird. But anyway. It would have been funnier if they did the deli date was actually like the grown-up deli like they showed us at the end of the one game where you're like, game, that's not fair. You can't do that. Jesus. Like, look, deli all grown up. Whoa! Are we gonna do that when we're the cougar? We're like twice his age and we're like,
Oh, all the other boys are dead, Telly. What's up?
Like, 80-year-old Spacey dating deli when he's like 20. If they're gonna give us a Nemo and Alistair date and they're gonna pull this on us with Nemo, they really need to do that because it's like you might as well just go all straight out wackadoodle. But anyway, so Bird, I hear you. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this part up here, and I will see you in the next part, and we'll see what we're doing because I don't know. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.